Good afternoon. My name is Iris Antman, and I'm here to speak about your emission reduction goals. The new goal for Scope 1 and 2 emissions of net zero or better by 2040 is not adequate. It is based on wishful thinking rather than on the reality of what physics tells us is necessary. Peter Kalmus, a climate scientist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab, says, quote, "Any net zero goal must be paired with a commitment to annual reductions, leading steadily to this goal year by year, and binding plans across all levels of government to achieve those annual targets." End quote. Do you have annual reduction goals? What are your plans for working with other governmental entities? Kalmus continues, "Net zero is wishful thinking because it assumes a knockout technological breakthrough on carbon capture that is nowhere on the horizon. And saying net zero is like a magical thinking term, used as a friendlier way of denying the climate crisis that exists now." Kalmus and others like Canada's Seth Klein, a public policy researcher, are calling for society to shift into emergency mode with a World War II Herculean effort to tackle the climate crisis. Yet we hear that the port is excited for a return in 2022 to cruising comparable to 2019 levels. The goal for Scope 3 emissions is even worse. Carbon neutral means allowing continued carbon emissions with a promise of offsetting those emissions elsewhere, a strategy that has not been shown to be effective, nor does it decrease the total amount of carbon in the atmosphere. This is incompatible with environmental sustainability. We all know this, yet you continue on as if it isn't true. As elected port commissioners, your duty is to serve the public, and it pains me to say this, but I think you're acting in bad faith. We need to make real and bold changes in how we live. Please end non-essential pleasure cruising. Thank you.